Welcome to the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. My name is Spencer, and I'm one of your hosts on this podcast. And today I'm joined by the other members of the League of Melanated Gentlemen. And as has been the case in the past, it is war today.
War games. I had to get the wrestling reference. This is Brandon.
And of course, I am Jordan.
Now, of course, before we get into the episode today, we got to talk about a couple of things. We got to let you know where you can find us, where you can contact us, where you can reach us, and let us know how you feel about today's war games. And Jordan is going to tell you all about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. We need more followers. We need to get our social media more popping than what it already is. And if you would like to be a part of that, you can join us on social media. We're on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we are on YouTube, and we are all at the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. That is where you can, talk with us, communicate with us, associate with us, all the good things, you know, you do to socialize with people. So be sure and drop a follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And of course, don't forget to rate and review us on any of the streaming services you use to listen to our podcast. And yeah, that's what we got. And then of course, we have some scheduling updates to talk about. On Mondays, of course, we drop the main feed, the League of Melanated Gentlemen podcast. That's the day we drop. Every week, every Monday. We have not missed a Monday in years. On Tuesdays, we have LMG Presents Marvel Multiverse RPG. That is the Marvel role-playing game that myself and some others play, and we are starting a brand new adventure, and it is called The Cataclysm of Kang. So if Kang, that if that name rings bells, be sure to stop on by and give us a listen. And of
Jordan, wait.
course, yeah.
I do want to ask. Do y'all come up with these names?
No, these are names of the actual adventure.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, these are the official Marvel adventures that we've been doing.
Like it.
On Wednesdays, we have wrestling with Worldwide Willis. That is Brandon's wrestling podcast, where Brandon talks about the latest and greatest things that's going on in the world of wrestling. I saw our boy John Cena has officially retired. How you feel
He's
about that,
going.
man?
He announced his retirement coming next year. But yeah,
Oh,
big news.
so he's about to go on a little tour, right? I assume.
Yeah, last tour. Be able to hit different cities, hit some dream matches. It's gonna be pretty good.
Are you gonna try to go see him one last time? And how do you feel about John Cena?
Uh, I will leave my opinion, to
Mm,
myself. However,
It's so
I
funny you
am
should ask that.
yes, funny you should ask that because we might be discussing that pretty soon.
okay.
But yeah, I am excited for his last run. There'll be some fun stuff. And yeah, if I can see him, I'll definitely see him. I don't know if he's coming to Oklahoma City or not, but I'll come to him.
Okay. And then, of course, on Fridays, we have DC Animation with Spencer and Friends. That is Spencer's review podcast where he's going through all of the DC animated movies. Spencer, what movie are we on?
This week we will be reviewing Justice League versus the Fatal Five.
I don't even think I even heard or seen that one. I mean, I know I haven't seen it. I don't think I've heard of it. Is this one on HBO Max? Where we got this one?
No, Max is being some hoes and just not having anything these days. So, um,
Oof. People got to rent
it,
it.
yeah, like whenever I watched it, it was not on Max. So hopefully Max gets their shit together and puts it back. But it's not looking good.
That is tough. Well, if you love Spencer, if you love DC, you will put the money out and go rent the movie and you will listen to that review. And that is all we have.
Alrighty. And so today we have another installment of Gentleman versus Gentleman, but this time, no prep time. No prep time. So, we will be using the same pool of questions that we used for the last Gentleman versus Gentleman, no prep time, but we have a different pool of characters that could be involved. So, how this works, there will be a question or a prompt on the table, and each gentleman will be given a character at random. and they will have to basically make an argument for that character winning the situation. So it'll be a head-to-head, one-on-one, and the gentleman that is not arguing will be the judge of that situation. So this could go in any direction because the questions are very different. The characters are super random. Who gets what character will be random. So I will give you the matchup, I will give you the question, and then I will tell you who is arguing for each character. There will be 1 minute of opening arguments, and then, the two people will go, and the judge will determine a winner. And uh, we have different judging styles here. So, there's also that.
Hmm. I don't know who he's referring to in that, but it's cool.
We
It
know.
is cool. If they listened to the first Gentleman versus Gentleman, then they know exactly who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no idea.
I know you don't know, and that's okay. So, without further ado, we're just gonna jump straight into it. So, uh, arguing first in this case will be Jordan. Arguing second will be Brandon, and then I will be the judge. The question is, who would you rather have as your president?
That's an interesting question. We are in an
Mm.
election year. Okay.
Yes, it is. And so let's see who we've got. Jordan will be arguing for Dwight from The Office,
Oh boy. Okay.
and Brandon will be arguing for, oh, interesting, Tyrion Lannister.
Mm.
Okay.
So, Jordan, you have the floor.
Yeah, so no prep time. So, Dwight from The Office, he is a very brilliant character. Although he seems to be portrayed as kind of the klutz of the group, I believe he is actually the smartest of the group. He is able to maintain a farm which has lots of land, which means he is able to take care of crops, which means he is able to take care of the ecosystem, which means he knows what he's doing when it comes to take care of the land. I know I have confidence that he will be able to maintain our environment. He will have money, going to the EPA to make sure that they're taken care of. And so that's environmental down. As far as dealing with the people, Dwight is around a lot of people in his office, a lot of different cultures, matter of fact. What's her name? Mindy. Her name is Mindy, but she's from another country. He's dealing with multiple races, so I think he would be able to, run a fair and balanced, United States. He is able to deal with all the different things. He's also dealt with a lot of tough situations with dealing with a boss who is a lot dumber than him. So sometimes when you deal with Congress, you deal with people you don't necessarily agree with, and I believe Dwight will be able to handle that and be able to get whatever he needs done.
Okay. Okay. Brandon.
All right. That this is in my bag here. I must say Tyrion Lannister, possibly the smartest person in Game of Thrones history. Um, Tyrion Lannister also has experience, right? He sat at the right hand, literally the hand of the king. Sat at the hand of a king who was not good, right? Who was not smart, who didn't have any experience. So really, Tyrion got to run the realm and build it, shape it in his image, right? So he changed the people who ran the coin, right? Made sure their finances were in order. He's a Lannister, right? So Lannisters always pay their debts. They're the richest realm in the Westeros, so that he knows how to handle finances. From a war perspective, he's even he put his boots to the ground. He understands different strategic stuff. He understands the having nuclear weapons as he's dealt with dragons. So Tyrion Lannister is the best person for being a president. I trust him wholeheartedly um, before I trust Dwight, dumbass.
Okay. So it's just time for a discussion at this point. So, Jordan, uh, why is Dwight a better option than Tyrion?
Well, I just want to pose a quick question to the group. Could you guess the last time I saw Dwight? Just take a guess. Right
Mm,
now, the Dwight around your lips. Got that Mike Epps joke off. Uh, but for real, I mean, Dwight to me, he's also thinking ahead of every single thing. He's always has a plan for what's coming next. Um, he isn't often fooled. He is able to kind of see what's coming. There was a fire. He knew what to do. Actually, he's the one who prepared everyone for the fire. If we remember the classic episode where he set something on fire just to show what training would be like in the real world. This is the type of planning that he has. Tyrion, come on, man. Tyrion, the last name Lannister is similar to the last name Bush. We don't always trust him.
what,
Tyrion, the
bro?
Lannisters
That's
are basically
silly.
the Bushes. That's how I see it. That's
I
exactly how
mean,
I see
it's
it.
unfortunate you see it that way. I mean, it's dealt with great leaders, people who have all risen to power.
That's debatable.
Um,
That is
what?
debatable. Great leaders.
I mean, you have Tywin Lannister, who's a great leader, who was also a hand,
Some
right?
some
Who
some
also,
might say George Bush Sr. was a great leader. There you have it right
hey,
there too.
who's Dwight's dad? What does Dwight come?
Sometimes
First of all, Dwight isn't even a leader in his own company. So what does he know about leadership?
Tyrion's not even from America.
Oh, that wow. So
Yeah.
raise up.
Where's his birth certificate?
Wow,
Where is
we're
his
gonna talk
birth
about
certificate?
bushes. You're doing citizenship, huh? All
I
right.
mean,
My God, Dwight doesn't even run a paper company. Isn't that what their company is? A paper company,
yeah, you
right?
have to start somewhere.
Dwight is looked at as an unserious. He's looked at the fool of the office, right? You get your jokes
Oh,
off. He's funny. Hey, we all like, but we don't want funny as a president. That's not what we want. Right? We want someone with experience. When Tyrion was handling Joffrey, one of the most dangerous kings of all time, he held him down. He made sure he was humbled. He humbled him when he needed to be, and he also made sure he made it for any of his mistakes. When he handled uh
Tyrion
the
has a
queen
problem.
of Daenerys or whatever, she was trying to burn the whole realm. He was like, whoa, 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 do you want to rule the realm or
Yeah,
do you want to burn it?
but the thing is, Tyrion would immediately get canceled because he has a problem. He has a problem with women in the way he treats them. He's not making it that long
He doesn't
in the
treat
president
women
office.
poorly. He doesn't abuse women. He just didn't treat them well. Like
He
he
doesn't
cheated
abuse,
on
he
them.
just takes advantage of them.
No, take advantage is wow, that's weird. First of all, he just cheats with women, and then he found one that he
So
loved, and
so
he stayed with her.
that's the type of president you want, is the one that cheats. Did Dwight
That's
cheat?
that's
Dwight
all
held
leaders.
down Dwight
That's all
held
leaders
down to
throughout
zero.
history.
That's not my leaders, not my Obama.
What is Dwight? What is Dwight? What experience does Dwight have?
He runs a family farm that's been passed down from generation to generation. Okay. He is assistant to the manager of a top paper company.
Paper company. So no real consequences, no real stakes, right? If
I,
he messes up, no one dies, right?
if he messes up, no one has paper. You know how important paper is?
No one has paper, or a specific company's specific clients don't
What?
have paper.
I mean, that's important. Imagine you have a company who prints checks. If the paper company messes up, no one gets paid. That's affecting lives.
Direct deposits, I think. But Tyrion, um, Tyrion, if he made a wrong decision, people in King's Landing died, right?
People
People
in King's
in
Landing was gonna die no matter what. They was dirty there.
oh, so you're looking down upon people. Is that what Dwight would do as well?
Yes, he's looked down upon our enemies overseas. Meanwhile, America, he will make sure it's taken care of.
Wow, is this Trump or is it Dwight? uh,
No, man,
yeah, Tyrion.
this is the Bushes. You guys wanted the Bushes, basically.
Tyrion has been the hand three times, three separate times. He's been that good, and not only some people would say, okay, being this hand, right? That's not being the vice president. That's like being the secretary of state. That's actually going out and putting boots to the ground and handling stuff, not only home but abroad. So if I'm that three different times, I think I can hold it down as a president.
It seems like you got
Uh,
fired twice then, to me.
no, he got falsely accused of a crime, right?
Fired.
He got his second person died literally by getting shanked by Jon Snow,
So
and then he got
fired.
picked up. picked up. That's not fired. We have different
Okay.
definitions of being fired.
Okay. He got let go.
He didn't get let go. If my boss dies, I didn't get let go. My boss got murdered. What are you talking about?
Oh
Like,
God.
I'm just saying Dwight
so
has people skills. He sells paper to people, so
Dwight has people skill.
he has communication with the people.
He looks like he has autism. What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Like
Are
Dwight
we talking
is
about
the last
disability? If we're
person.
talking about disabilities, let's not get with Tyrion because Tyrion comes up a little short.
Uh,
Oh wow. Okay,
oh,
we're taking physical jokes. All right.
oh, guys, I think I'm ready to rule.
Call my guy slow. I got offended.
Oh God, this was great. I'm glad we did this. Um, I'm going to give the point to Brandon here.
Thank you.
What?
Brandon was able to lean on the relevant experience that Tyrion would have when it comes to leading a nation, and also, point to Dwight's ineptitude in that regard.
Thank you.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Hey man,
He's not even
Jordan,
from
you did a good
America.
job. You
I
I
had
mean,
to
was
try.
he's not even
all,
from America though. That's crazy.
so yes, legally, wouldn't be eligible, but
Mm, mm,
you know,
mm.
the question was, who would you rather have?
Yeah, as president, he said of the United States.
So,
Okay.
um, all right. So for the next matchup, Brandon goes first, I go second, Jordan is the judge, and the question is, who would you trust to babysit your children?
All right, hang on. Let me get my timer right quick.
Okay, good, 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 good. Brandon has the Hamburglar,
Oh boy.
and I have, oh Jesus, um, Lucky from Lucky Charms.
Is lucky? The leprechaun. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, Brandon,
Uh, or hold on, has my time started?
I will. Are you ready? Let me know when you're ready. How about that? Even though Spencer
Okay,
didn't give us that luxury.
yeah, that's true. Okay, think I'm ready.
so well,
All
there's no
right.
prep time. So, like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Look at Brent
let's go.
trying to prep right now. All right.
No,
Your
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
your
Go ahead.
time begins now.
Hamburglar. I think he gets a tough rap. You know what I mean? I think the name, unfortunately, you hear it and you think bad things, but that isn't necessarily the case. The Hamburglar had a prior history. We've all had a prior history. We all got some skeletons in our closet, right? But he goes to church now. He's asked for forgiveness, giving his, giving himself to the Lord, and he is now decided to give himself in service to the young folks, right? And why not? Sometimes, honestly, in the shows, the people who are former burglars, they give the best knowledge, don't they? They be like, hey, you might want to lock your door like this, or you might want to, because he gives the best knowledge. You know what I mean? So I just feel like Hamburglar would be a good person for your young people to be around, and then learning of true experience. Now, is he going to give them the greatest, knowledge on history and all that? No, but he can give them life experience, being in the slammer, how to
All
survive
right.
that way. You know what I mean? All those things. So Hamburglar would be a great person to watch your children.
I was not ready for that at all.
that's
At
what this
all.
is. Like, we
I was
we
I
got
was
to do
not
our
ready for that.
we got to do our best to make the case.
All right, Spencer, your time begins now.
Lucky from Lucky Charms, would be a great babysitter for the children because he is able to make sure that the children are learning, that they're eating nutritious meals, that they have money. My man's got money. My man's got the gold. Um, you know, he got rainbows, so he's inclusive.
Oh boy.
Okay. Want that with your
And
chocolate?
oh God, yeah. And Lucky, he's already got a pretty established positive relationship with children. He's watching kids all the time, making sure that they're, not stealing, not being thieves, not getting into nefarious behavior. And along with that, his whole operation is making sure that he is not stolen from. So he's the one with the best advice in regards to how to not get jacked. And so these are the skills that we need whenever we are dealing with our young folks, teaching them how to be vigilant.
All right, that is time. This was an interesting matchup that I did not expect to see, but you guys have the open floor.
I
It's a
I do
crazy
want to get
matchup.
to yeah.
Yeah.
Spencer said he watches children. Kind of sus. You know what I mean? A little sus there. Doesn't he put children to work?
No. What do you
Am I
mean?
thinking of a different person?
I think you are because
Okay.
Lucky, we're just playing games out here having fun.
Okay. Okay.
Lucky ain't the kids trying to get lucky?
They're trying to get the Lucky Charms.
That's it's a little
Yeah,
weird.
it's a little sus, but
Well, if this was the Tricks Rabbit, it'd be a different conversation, but it's not. It's Lucky from the Lucky Charms. And again, he is able to stop the burglaries from happening. He's not out here causing them, being the culprit, the one out here stealing food. That's
I
not what Lucky does.
With
But
one
I will
tooth.
say
that is something
that he,
that another guy in this conversation does. That's his whole they call him the ham what?
Burglar.
burglar, which we talked
Burglar.
about that. He's been forgiven. We don't talk about this past. I will say,
Once a
I
thief,
mean,
always a thief.
Ooh.
as a parent, I don't know if I necessarily want my young child, learning about rainbows and
Oh.
you know what I mean. As a young child, they shouldn't be
Oh.
learning about anything, right? Sexual
Okay.
or otherwise.
Oh.
So let's teach the children. Let's get a convicted felon to teach these children about stealing meat from the
Mm.
hungry. Let's
Mm.
do
No,
that
no, no, no,
instead.
Ooh.
Oh no, that's not what happened. He's not stealing
no.
meat
He's
from the
teaching them
hungry.
life experiences, how to protect themselves, where to put your wallet. You know what I mean? On which side to put your wallet. You know what I mean?
See, and
Where to
that's the
put your
thing.
keys.
My man Lucky's doing the same thing because he knows how to keep his shit safe, and he's teaching the children how to not get stolen from. And see,
Mm,
that's the thing. We have Lucky who has proven successful in maintaining his own property and not getting it stolen. And then we have somebody who steals property, which, if I have to pick, do I want to learn how to keep my shit safe from the guy who keeps his shit safe or from the guy who steals stuff? I'm gonna go with the guy who keeps his shit safe because he keeps his shit safe. And the hamburger, blah blah, words are hard. The hamburger got caught. That's probably why he probably found the Lord in prison
Ooh.
hey, every great
in the
criminal
jailhouse.
has gotten caught, right? We all
Definitely.
know that. Like that's just part of the game, right? That's what you
That's
sign
the
up
thing.
for.
And my man Lucky never been caught.
Yeah, because those are the devious ones you got to watch for, right?
Ooh, that is
And
true.
Those are the
and
most skilled, and those are the ones that can give the best life lessons. Those are the ones that will keep those children protected. Those are the ones that will make sure those kids are in a good situation. The
mm,
Hamburglar getting caught, that's not a good look.
that's
I just
like,
realized both you guys are gingers too. I just realized
yeah.
Okay.
uh,
that.
but like, would you rather learn from the serial killer on how to prevent a murder, or the person who's a security guard? I'd rather learn from the serial killer. Hey, how what did you do? How did you go about this? When are people vulnerable? Things of that nature. When you learn from Hamburglar, you're like, oh, okay, where's people vulnerable? What do burglars look for? Right? All these things I can learn from the person who actually did it. He got reps. He got a resume. Look, he ain't got no resume. You know what I mean?
I
He ain't even dealing with nobody, no ops, right?
I like the proven track record of somebody who's never had his shit stolen rather than the person who has been convicted and prisoned for that. Also,
Hey,
again, Lucky is out here, playing games with the kids, entertaining them. He already knows how to be a babysitter and keep the
does
kids in
he?
a good situation. And Lucky got money. My man's got a pot of gold. So if the kids need anything, we're good. The hamburger gonna steal something to get the kids taken care of. Is that what we're
See,
gonna do?
we're not gonna build these kids off of money, right? We're not spoiling these children. If I give my
Mm.
child to a babysitter, I don't want them spoiled. I don't want them more spoiled when I come back home. I want him to have some life lessons.
Yeah,
You
And
you
know
that's
what
the
I
drop him
thing.
mean?
off in the hood. Tell him,
We do
And
yeah,
we do
and my
have that
boy can get us
option
some free McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
free
know if that's
because he
healthy.
stole it.
Ooh,
It
No,
sounds like he's no. That's exactly what it
he
does.
got a
That,
life
that's
card
his mo.
membership.
No, that's
He
okay,
his
got a,
mo. He out
okay.
here
he's a day
stealing,
one character. He got a
stealing food,
membership.
stealing food from the fast food,
I think,
No.
I think
stealing from
I
the hungry.
think I have a decision. Brennan, he really tried his best. I give it to him. The Hamburglar probably did go to church and he probably did, get his life right with the Lord. And, he probably did, told that Ronald McDonald's like he can't be the thief that Ronald wants him to be. He can't be that guy anymore. But Spencer brought up a really good argument that Lucky got a pot of gold and money talks oftentimes. And Lucky already does
Mm-mm-mm.
have experience with children. And I'm interested to see would the Hamburglar even be able to steal the pot of gold from Lucky. This is like,
That's easy. That's
push
easy
versus
work.
pull. So I think with this argument, um, I think Spencer brought up the best point that, I would trust my kid more with Lucky than the dude who just got out the pen, a couple days ago.
Dude, you got it. He got baptized, bro. What are we doing?
Born again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
This was rough. Yeah.
That was very rough. Brandon had me cracking up. He tried to play. He added in all the extra stuff.
Yeah, because he got right with the Lord. All right.
And why the Hamburger only got two teeth? That's crazy. Do they even still use these characters anymore?
I
Mm-mm.
don't think they need them. Like they just
No.
their commercials are just ba da ba ba ba.
Just
Yeah,
got
they
the
just
black
use
people now, I
all
guess.
movie characters too.
Yeah, they do a lot of black people.
Hmm.
But
Got to have a hip hop song to it too.
Yeah, for real.
and sidebar, I do not need to see black people performing in commercials. Like, why the nigga gotta be dancing in every
Yeah.
stop it. Black people do not have to perform in these goddamn commercials.
They know black people
Tired of
like
it.
McDonald's. That's what it is. But let a black person dance to a KFC commercial, boy, it's gonna be a riot.
Nice.
I needed to stop. And
Ba-da-ba.
that's literally any commercial. I don't need black people singing and dancing in commercials. Like,
Yeah.
stop it. But okay. In the next one, the question, well, it'll be I'm going first, Jordan is going second, and then Brandon is judging. The question is, who do you think could pull more of the opposite six? Um, I have Oh Jesus. I have Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
And Jordan has Happy Gilmore
Mm.
from Happy Gilmore.
Okay.
Uh
You
oh
got you
my.
got a timer, Brandon? You ready?
Oh, sorry. Let me get one real quick.
Who'd you have, Spencer?
I have Shredder.
Oh, Shredder. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We have a minute on the clock. And go ahead.
Okay. Shredder. Yes. Great looking guy. My man's be in the gym, keeping his body right, keeping his body tight. So, the eye test, we're going to pass that because my man is looking real nice and he can absolutely protect anyone that he is with. That is something that we will not have to worry about. If somebody try to step to you, if somebody is talking to you crazy, somebody tries to break into the house, if anything like that happens, you can guarantee that Shredder is going to keep all of his women protected.
20
He
seconds.
is also, the successful leader of an enormous clan of ninjas. And so, yeah, we have protection, we have human capital management, uh, you know,
Yeah, he's part of the clan. You're right.
Shredder.
All right. He said the clan. That's crazy.
A clan, not the clan.
I heard
Right.
the clan.
That's crazy work. All right. We have heard Spencer's argument. Now, Jordan, are you ready?
I am.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
So I mean, Happy Gilmore, what a, handsome looking guy I might add. An athlete. What woman does not like an athlete? Golf is one of the most prestigious sports around there. In order to play golf, you have to have money. That makes having money makes it, makes your six go to an eight. You know, Gilmore, he has his troubles, yeah, but what guy doesn't? But with some therapy and a nice woman like Virginia, she was on there as well. It adds to increasing that number up to a nine. So when I'm looking at Happy Gilmore and I'm looking at him as a character, he is cleaning up, in my opinion. He is at the top of his game. He is honestly, some could say that he could be up there with Tiger Woods. And if you are on that type of platform, you are sure to get all of the ladies' attention, and some men attention if that's what you want as well. So I think he is the person who will clean up the
All right.
most.
Nice. All right,
Okay.
gentlemen. It is open season. Go ahead.
So, using the things that Jordan talked about, um, I would make a very strong argument that Shredder has a lot more money and a lot more power than Happy Gilmore does as, an owner of not only
Shredder
magical
is a
artifacts and
murderer.
shit.
Shredder is a murderer.
Yeah, and so he's gonna keep his ladies
He
safe.
gonna be in jail.
Do you know how many mass murderers have women at their doorstep writing them letters, sending them money, trying to
Mm.
get them out? And Shredder got that kind of street cred. Like Shredder's, we're already in a good area because you know how often women want somebody who's a little dangerous,
Yeah, but
got a little danger to them.
honestly, we don't even know if Shirta has a chin. Shirta has a mask on all the time. What type of woman would just want a man with a mask on all the time? If you see him in a dark alley, you are not going down that alley.
Shredder got that body though.
Does he?
Yeah, yeah. Clearly, you haven't seen him.
I mean, he's not a peak performance athlete like Gilmore is.
I'm pretty sure that he is. Like Happy Gilmore's a very regular guy,
Honestly,
and
we don't even
my
know if
man,
Shredder's human,
my
by the
man
way.
Shredder is at the peak of human physical uh condition.
But he has a problem. He's always trying to attack young teenage turtles. What type of woman just wants to be have
He's
their young teenage child attacked?
he's trying to rid the world of mutants.
Mutants have lives too. Mutant lives matter. Have you not
Yeah,
heard the saying?
mutant turtles. If I saw a fucking giant turtle coming at me, yeah, no, I need somebody who can handle that. I don't like it. Get it away from me.
Come on, what are we doing? This is a situation where a man has won a golf tournament. Do you know how much money a
Ooh,
golf
a
tournament
golf
can get?
tournament. My man is the leader of a clan of ninjas.
The clan,
Of ninjas.
the clan.
He has amassed power and money that Happy Gilmore could not
But
even
he has
fathom.
no emotions. This is 2024, Spencer. Women love men with emotion, and Happy has
The
a
only emotion
plethora
Happy
of
has is
emotion.
angry. We've
But that's
seen
why
him.
we have with
We've seen that.
therapy. This is 2024. Spencer, people can change. We can go through therapy. We can become a better man.
We're not talking about Adam Sandler from the movie Anger Management. We're talking about Adam Sandler from the movie Happy Gilmore.
He can be
And
all of those things.
he had one guy piss him off and just ruin his whole situation. Just
That's all
throw
it takes
him
sometimes. But
entirely off his
women,
game. And Shredder stay on his game.
if I mean, yeah, if you consider killing people on top of the game, then yeah. I mean, what woman doesn't love a murderer, right? I mean,
What woman doesn't love a murder? You said it
yeah,
yourself. Conversation's
interesting.
we're good. We're done.
Interesting. I just want to let you know how much was the last golf tournament purse? Because honestly, he has the money right there. It's
Again,
it's
money's
it's
not a good
impressive.
argument when I have a guy who is the leader of an internationally
No
known
clan, an
ninja
international
clan.
clan. You are
All
right.
right.
And the
I
good thing
think
is, our judge knows what clan doesn't mean in this case.
I
But
think I'm
that's
ready to rule.
and also, yeah, like him being the leader of the clan
Of the
again
clan,
doesn't take away from the fact that he's out here gonna be pulling.
pulling the clan.
All right. I thought Jordan makes some solid arguments as far as Happy Gilmore is concerned. With the purse, golf does make money, that's for sure. Um, However, I think Spencer really laid into some key details as far as he is in peak physical condition. He's He's mysterious. We know women like that. We all know the obsession with serial killers, and especially ones that are attractive. Um, I do think I think Jordan missed an opportunity to lean into the regular man, the common man. Most women, I think there was a poll that said most women like dad's bods more than
There's a
they
dad
like.
bod
Yeah.
craze. Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Oh
have
no,
leaned
Jordan's
into
too
that.
late.
Yeah, it's too late. It's definitely too late. Um, so with that, I got to rule in Spencer's
This
favor
is
on this
why
one.
I don't know. We need to put a poll out. How many women love serial killers? I mean, this is wild. This isn't the movies. This isn't
They
the
might not
70s.
say it, but there's a reason why it's watched the way it is.
And there's documented history of women falling all over themselves for serial killers that are locked up.
There's a history of women falling all over themselves for Tiger Woods.
But
And
you didn't make that argument. Like,
yeah,
what's different?
and let me say this about that. I don't care what anybody says. Tiger Woods needs them white women. Like when he doesn't have a gaggle of white women, he does not golf well.
See,
But when he got a line of white women, just like
Could reward of white women.
they keep him
Yeah.
talented.
Happy only needed one woman.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good one though. That was hard.
Yeah. These questions and these people.
Yeah, that was a crazy matchup.
I don't know why I did this to us. Okay. For the next matchup, we have Brandon going first, Jordan going second, and then I will judge. And the question that we have, who would win in a power slap contest?
Okay.
Brandon has Princess Leia,
Hmm.
and Jordan has Anna from Frozen.
Okay.
This isn't
Mm.
lopsided like it could have been.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
goodness. Yeah, last time we talked about it,
Yeah, that was tough last time.
but it was great. All right, Brandon, you are free to start whenever you're ready.
all right. Princess Leia, I think we know much accomplished in many different aspects. But in regards to a slap contest, right? She's in really good condition, right? She's healthy, you know what I mean? Nice torque of the hips, you need that with the slap, right? Not a short woman, so she has a solid amount of reach, right? And then let's just talk about the force. She potential now she, you know, Anakin, no. However, she is shown to have the ability to use the Force. And I don't know about you, but if someone can use the Force in a slap competition, your head is taken off your shoulders. Like you're dead, potentially. Right? Leia, she can summon all of her, Skywalker heritage and be able to really put in that work. So I think Princess Leia is ready for the moment, has been in pressure situations, and I think would win this.
Okay, okay. Jordan, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so Anna, she grew up in the wild. She was in the council there for a little bit, but she was out here running the lands with her sister and with the old boy who got the reindeer. So she's gotten pretty tough. She has completely changed from what we saw the first time. She's had to deal with a lot of nonsense in her life, superpowered people, superpowered monsters, different things of that sort. And over time, she has developed a really great right hand. If she slaps Leia, that's going to be it. Leia has never taken damage like Anna has. Anna has been through the roughness. With that, Anna is going to put every power she has into it, every hopes and dreams that she's ever had into one slap. And that slap will end Leia because Leia's never taken any damage. She's never been in a real fight like Anna has. And that is what I have.
Okay. The floor is open.
Let me start with.
I
Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say the disrespect for Leia is kind of crazy. Um, to act as if she's never been in battle, right? She's been a general. She's a very well known general.
Generals don't
Uh,
do, they're not in action. They call the
uh,
shots,
but she's been in pressure situations. Also married
calling
to
the
Han
shots.
Solo, so she knows. I mean, she's been in some situations where he done stole something, and they don't have to had to book it out of there, right?
No
Um,
damage, no damage taken. Okay.
Also, she's in high royalty, and she has the Force, right? So she, at any moment, Anna's head is getting taken off. Anna ain't been through a damn thing. Anna, Anna just be running through the woods singing songs. Like, what are we talking about?
Do
She
you know how
married a
tough?
dude. Like, she's not smart. She married a dude off of just talking to him for 5 minutes, right? That's not the smartest person. That's not somebody I think is going to be dedicated and in the gym working on their form, working on the hip. You know what I mean? I don't believe in her ability to do
You
that.
know what the difference between being in a galaxy far, far away and being in these actual streets? The difference is we actually in these streets. We actually in this forest. It's cold around her all the time, so therefore her hands have gained some roughness to them. She's out here hanging with snowmen, getting her hands real rough. She's touching the ground. She's playing with twigs. Her hands have become calloused. Have you ever touched a callous man's hand? That is what her hands feel like. And as soon as that callous hand touches, who you got again? Leia, as soon as it touches her face, eyes is rolling to the back of the head. She out. She's out.
The disrespect is crazy. I mean, what battle has Anna been in? Like,
She fought
what with
against
some wind,
the
a
giant rock,
strong gust of wind?
the
Like, what?
strong rock guy. Then they went to get there. They went
She was
against him.
running from him. Okay,
So she's well trained to run through woods to get that power slap. She can do that run
I
power slap.
I just I don't. Anna cried when a snowman melted. Right. I just don't. That type of
Hey,
person, I'm
she's
not necessarily
in touch with her
trusting to
feelings.
be able
What's
to
wrong
take
with
a
that?
blow. I don't think she's gonna be able to take a blow. You know what I mean? Like,
Leia tried to sleep with her brother. What are we doing? We just throwing out stuff? Like
I
what?
mean, that's nothing to do with the topic we're talking about,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly. And that has nothing to do with what you just said. It didn't have
my
nothing to do with
point
it either.
is, Leia was born in some hard times. Her dad went crazy. She was then shoveled off, lived away from her. Like, she's lived
Oh,
a
that sounds
hard
very
life,
familiar. That sounds
and
familiar.
she's made the best of herself. That's the type of person I trust in a situation where you tell me, all right, you got one shot to hit this girl in her mouth and do it as best you can. She's like, oh, I've been through way worse. This ain't nothing. All I gotta do is take a shot and not go at it, not go down. Oh man, this is easy work. Also, Anna, I mean, light as hell, light in the ass. You know what I mean? Super light. So like,
From the time Anna was a child, she was on her own. Can you imagine working? She's out here
so no
taking care of
training
herself.
essentially.
Yeah, the best boxers, Mike Tyson, no training. Look at him now.
He had training. Yeah,
She he didn't always have training. This is Anna. Anna was by herself for a long time, having to take care of everything. That is a huge castle. So she's out here moving bricks. She's out here making sure firewood get placed. She's out here doing all of this by herself. I'm telling you, those hands are going to be calloused over. And when that calloused hand connects with that little dainty face that Leia has,
dainty. I want to. My
that's going to be
last
it.
argument here is that Anna, you act like she's in the woods. She's in a mansion, first of all, so
She was in a mansion. She's in
she's
the
never
streets
really done
now.
any work. She struggled when she did go outside the house. Also, she had her sister to back her up at all times. Anytime she gets in a scuffle, she grabs her sister. She's never put in that work herself.
And no
You don't got a
sister's
resume.
fault. Those as kids, once the what's the other girl from Frozen? Once she got out the castle, sisters they was fighting. They making up years for fighting. You know, you dealing with somebody who got ice powers. That's a lot to deal with. You know, and off top of that, I'm sure she can give a little ice powder on the hand, like LeBron give a little powder right there. Get a little cold shuffle, hit it with that cold hand, and boom, that's it.
I forgot about the force defense. Like, I thought about offense, but what about that
But whoa,
defense?
whoa, whoa!
Yeah,
This is
it's
a
easy
power
work.
competition. You got to take the hit.
Hmm.
You
I
can't
think
play
I'm ready to
defense.
rule. I think I'm ready to rule. Um, I said it wasn't lopsided, but then Brandon brought up the force, and it was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, this was way more. Jordan, there wasn't a lot you could do, with who you had. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got, I
there
got
was no way. Like, it was a similar. Brandon just Again,
Yeah.
the matchup. I've felt this pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
He would have
got
had Elsa. I would have been like, all right, now we can talk.
that's who I want. That's what I was like, I had to think for a second, like, oh damn, that's Elsa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta try it. That's all that matters,
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
that's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh goodness, this question's familiar. Um, who would you rather have as a coworker?
Mm.
I am going first. Brandon's going second, and Jordan is judging. I have. God damn it! I have Beetlejuice,
Mm.
and Brandon has
Wait. Just for clarity, because this is 2024. Are we talking the original character Beetlejuice or the little black dude Beetlejuice? Just
the
for the audience.
the character
Okay.
that Michael Keaton played,
Okay.
like that Beetlejuice. Um, yeah. Brandon has Queen Ramonda.
From Black Panther, just so the
Yes,
audience knows who it is.
yes. The mother of T'Challa.
Oh boy. Who's going first?
I am.
All right, you have the floor.
Okay. Um, Beetlejuice. Uh, great guy, fun guy. What I will say, if you say his name 3 times, Beetlejuice will show up for you. Beetlejuice will ride for you. He will make sure that when you call his name, he appears because he's there for you. He makes sure that you have what you need. That's the kind of guy that I'm trying to work with. Somebody that when I call on him, he is there to help me with whatever situation I need him to help me with. He's got magic and shit, so there's a lot he can get done. Uh, and so in Beetlejuice, I trust to work with me to make sure that I am able to accomplish my goals and get the things done that I need to do. Um, because he can shapeshift. That's a useful power in the workplace. He can do other magic shit. So yeah, Beetlejuice.
And that is time. All
Oh shoot.
right, Brennan, you have the floor.
Queen Ramunda. I mean, she works. She's head of an empire, head of a nation, so she's understands collaboration, right? She's worked as a supervisor and as the understudy, right? T'Challa was making all the decisions. She was like, "Yes, son, do what's best, son. Do what you think." And then she had to take his spot. So then she had to feel. So she's felt the brunt of being a supervisor, telling people what to do and not telling people what to do. You always want that as a teammate, right? You don't want the person who's always taking all, making all the orders and act like they don't know what you're doing. She's also gives you great speeches, right? Sometimes you walking in on a Monday, you like, man, this is trash. Like, I don't even want to be here. And then she gives you a
Another
great
day in
speech.
paradise.
She gives you another great speech, and you're inspired. You're like, you know what? This is for a purpose. You know what I mean? We're doing something bigger than ourselves. And also, let's just be honest. She's one of us, right? She's about the purpose. She's about the culture. So I think we all can agree. Sometimes when you just see somebody of yourself, similar background, you like, I rock with you. So that's why she's a better teammate to me, better coworker.
That is time. Whew, that is that's rough. But you guys try it. That's all I can ask for. Go ahead and get your rebuttals out.
um, I would make an argument that Beetlejuice hits the diversity quota. Um, he is probably without race.
Oh, don't do
Uh,
that.
he's black and white. No, you seen him. He's black and white. So yeah, covers
Black
all that.
face, maybe.
Um, I mean, the issue with a queen is that queens are not, they don't get their hands dirty. They're not used to doing things. They will call orders, and that's fine. Having somebody to, delegate, yes, that is a very useful skill. But if we're talking coworker, I need somebody who can get in these trenches with me. I need somebody who's willing to get their hands dirty, who has been in this game before. And this is somebody who was born with privilege, born with royalty, and does not have those skills, those tangible in the trenches, in the dirt skills, those skills to get the things done. Yeah, she can tell some people, hey, go do this. Again, great skill to have, but doesn't really require a lot of skill. And so
I
as a coworker, no, I'm gonna need you to be able to do and The queen does not do.
I I disagree. I mean, when Wakanda was struggling, she didn't send her right hand command. When the United Nations was talking crazy, she didn't send her other people. She pulled up herself. She said, "What's up, France? What's up, England? No,
Yeah,
you
and then
trying to play with?"
she had all of her people doing all the work
No,
so that
she
she
pulled
could
up
show
on
up
them. She pulled up on
and
them.
say, "Hey, my people got it handled."
No, she pulled up on
She
them
didn't do it.
herself and was like, "Yo,
When she did
quit,
have to get her
quit
hands
coming in
dirty,
our water."
she died.
Anyone would have died in that situation. It didn't matter if
Beetlejuice
you were a
wouldn't have
skilled
died.
warrior or not.
The
Namor
person
was
she
gonna pop your
saved
ass.
didn't die.
I'm just
So
saying.
no, she had to get her hands dirty and failed.
I
That's
will.
The
what
only
I
reason
saw.
the only reason she doesn't have that much of a battle history is because she has the greatest security around
She
her,
hasn't
and her
had to,
son is
and that's my
T'Challa.
point. She
I'm
hasn't
also
had to.
saying
That's my point.
Beetlejuice is going to be that coworker that come to you in the morning with that stinky ass breath.
It's facts. Don't
But
brush
then
his teeth.
also, right, but also Queen is
Erratic,
like she gonna be
See,
that
erratic as
bougie
fuck.
black chick. You know, nobody
so
want to mess with her.
you see how none of these things were brought up, and
Oh,
Jordan just
my bad,
adding shit.
Oh
my
no,
bad,
I mean I was gonna lay into him being erratic and all these other things, but yeah, he did point that out.
bro, breath probably crazy, bro. I ain't
Bro,
even
he
gonna
ain't taking
lie.
no showers. You got to be like, hey, my man, hey, you trying to think of good? You talking to your other team members? Hey, how are we gonna tell him respectfully to, take a shower? Like,
just
you know what I
because
mean?
just because he looks a little disheveled doesn't mean
No,
he's
no,
not a
no,
clean man.
He looked like a hit
not.
with a shovel.
And let's be honest, Beetlejuice, if he clocks into work, he's gonna be on security's radar. They're gonna be like, like, he's gonna be on that list, that folder they got. And they anytime something pop up, be like, hey, keep an eye on Beetlejuice here. We let that
Yeah,
guy go, it's all hell. He's wiping us all out.
exactly. And that's the thing. Yeah, that's a
The
coworker
domestic
that
terrorist.
yeah, like
Yeah, exactly. He's on that list, buddy.
I feel A, I know the Beetlejuice is gonna get the work done. So as a coworker, I know that I don't have to worry
Hey, go
if I
back.
got
Hey,
Beetlejuice
Spencer.
on my
Hey,
side.
by Spencer. Hey, don't even worry about coming in today, bro. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't come in tomorrow. I
That's
got
what
Yeah,
I'm
don't
saying.
give me
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
need
Take a
that.
PTO tomorrow. He
you.
I
gonna
need
warn
that.
you,
Yeah,
which
he
is
will let me know. Hey, tomorrow,
Yeah.
nah.
the fact that he passed the
That's the
background check
coworker I need.
tells you the type of company you're working for. However, yeah, he's just one of those mysterious human beings. He's gonna have his lights off in his little cubicle. It's gonna be dark as hell over there. You're gonna be like, yo, what's up with homie? You gonna
Yes.
think if you trying to hit on a chick, you be like, hey, come to my desk. She gonna be like, hell no. Homie
Just
over
because
there. Like,
just
hell
because he's my
no.
coworker don't mean we gotta be close. And
You ain't ready
again,
to get me popped.
when I
Hell
call
no.
his name,
That is
he
true though.
shall appear.
He is very reliable though.
Very
No.
reliable.
That's very reliable. I will say
Now,
also
hey,
Queen
what
Ramunda
happens when he
though.
does appear though?
Queen
Who
Ramunda
knows? He gonna
got
kill
her
you or he gonna do
hands
some
dirty
wild stuff?
and died.
She seemed micromanaging though. I ain't gonna lie. Queen Ramundo
She
seemed a little micromanaging.
and again,
She's a
the
queen.
one time she got her hands dirty, she fucking died.
Anybody
That's
would have
not who
died.
I want. Beetlejuice wouldn't have died.
Anybody would have died.
The
Black
girl
Widow
she
would have died.
saved didn't die. The
All
person she saved didn't die, and that's who was supposed to die.
she took an L for her. I don't know about you. I like a teammate who will take an L for me. Will take it, just will eat it and be like, "Hey, that project that was on me when it wasn't their fault." But I'll be
Beetlejuice will
like,
do that.
you're a
When
real
I
one, my nigga.
call
Like you're a
his
real one.
name, he shall appear.
Nah, fam. You
Beetlejuice
don't
is
know what
here
he's
for me.
appearing to do though. And, and my point is,
I know
hey,
it's
when
gonna
you
get
show up
done.
to work one day and half of your office is empty, you know Beetle just put in that work, unfortunately.
Okay.
Put in
Okay.
that work.
I mean, Brennan, I feel like Brennan just keeps getting like all the good characters. Like this is crazy. It's like, yeah, Spencer tried it, but I'm like, yo, Beetlejuice pops up, bro. I'm like, why he ain't brush his hair today? Why he stink? Why he keep
Yeah,
talking to me? I'm gonna get mad if he's talking to me. Like, bro, get you in that dead breath away from me. Stop talking to me, man.
bro, he's gonna be an HR nightmare.
Bro, telling you, as soon as he walked, bro, he gonna be the one looking in the girl's bathroom. Like that, that's him. That is him.
Yes, bro.
He looked like a where my hug at type dude too. I ain't gonna lie.
See, you're just making
Funky as
shit
hell.
up. None of these things were brought up in the discussion.
I I I I I pretty much talked about most of it. I mean, he's a bad person. He's a person not even in the teammate, just like a coworker in general, whether you work with him directly or not. That's terrible.
He's a little chaotic.
Yeah.
That's
Hectic.
it.
I don't like that. I don't. I like to know where I get where it stands. Queen Ronda, I know what's popping.
Queen Ramonda, nothing is getting done. It doesn't matter
It,
at this point. But
Also, sidebar, I didn't realize until I like looked up the characters just now. I didn't realize they were coming out with another Beetlejuice movie. Oh, yeah, maybe I did.
yeah,
But
it's a
anyway,
reboot. Yeah,
yeah, they're coming out with another one. That's crazy though.
yeah.
okay. Okay. For our next one, Jordan will be going first. I will go second, and then Brandon will judge. And the question is, in a zombie apocalypse, who do you think would live? Jordan has Mother Gothel, and oh, I have Billy from the Power Rangers.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Bro. All right.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm a
Look,
judge.
this is already look at that.
You,
That's a me. That's a
I
me
can,
what Brandon just pulled.
No,
I can re-rack if you want
No,
me
it's
to.
fine. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
no.
Brandon
I
just
mean,
showed his biased
no.
opinion
I
just
just
now.
love to see Power Rangers. Mother Gotham's outstanding. I love Mother Gotham.
Okay. But clearly we saw the reaction when Billy was mentioned. But it's cool. It's cool.
Are
Uh
we?
so
Who's going
yeah.
first?
Yeah, I forgot who it was. Was it me?
Yeah, you're first.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me. You ready? In three, two, one, go.
Yeah, so I mean, in an apocalypse, Mother Gothel had the awareness to when she saw the first bite, when she saw people start going crazy, she had the awareness to basically lock herself away in a high castle where it was basically impossible for zombies to get her. She's very strategic. She would only come down when needed to. And she has access to did she have access to magic or am I tripping? It's been a little while since I've seen it. But Mother Gothel has the smartness and the awareness to know that she would need to get out of there. And anyone who wanted to actually, get away from the zombie apocalypse, they would know that she is a staple in the community to go to. She is just a very smart individual, knows how to play the game and stay away from the fright in the night. And that is my argument.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Spencer, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Three, two, one.
Uh, well, Billy's a Power Ranger. Billy is a very skilled warrior, very used to fighting off large numbers of things, of people. And zombies, pretty soft. And we're talking about a superhuman. So, dealing with zombies, not going to be an issue for Billy. Billy's just going, and like nice little, punch here, elbow there. Like these zombies are not going to be an issue. They're not going to be able to get him. I am not sure what Power Ranger armor consists of, but can the zombies even get to flesh on Billy? Not sure that they'd be able to. And so, as far as defending himself, not going to be an issue. As far as intelligence, Billy's the number one as far as Power Rangers go, as far as I understand. And so, as far as making a strategic method to not get bit, Billy's the guy.
All right. Okay. We are now, the floor is open to rebuttals.
See, the issue with Billy is going to be the one who is taking that risk. He's like, yeah, I'm a Power Ranger. Of course, I can beat everybody up. And he's going to get quickly overwhelmed. And you mentioned the armor. What armor? Bro, they had on some thin, tight suits. The only thing that was armor was the helmet. So yeah, you're right. He's protected from getting bit on the head. But what about that body? What that body do? He gonna
Pause.
get straight. He gonna get straight overtaken. On the other hand, Mother Gothel, she basically has the power of uh she can't die. Or was it no, what's it called? Immortality. She's gonna outlive Billy. He's gonna take an unnecessary risk, in my opinion. Just because he thinks he's a Power Ranger. And then he's gonna drop his morpher. It's gonna be over. And then you're gonna have
Oh,
morphin
okay.
zombie rangers.
Oh, he's just gonna drop it. Okay. Um, so all Mother Gothel has for her is running and hiding, and
That's what you need in the apocalypse.
zombies have infiltrated Zombies are able to infiltrate any situation. They're going to climb that tower. They're going to get to her, and there's going to be nothing she can do to stop them or defend
How they
herself.
gonna climb?
They're zombies. They're just going to climb. They will stand on top of each other. Zombies don't give a
Dude,
fuck.
are we talking about some World War Z zombies or are we talking about some Walking Dead zombies? Because these are two different zombies we need to talk about. We need to establish a zombie line.
We didn't decide what kind of
Okay.
zombies, but um, regardless, there's got to be a bottom floor to get into the castle, and the zombies are going to like that's literally what zombies do. And so the fact that Mother Gothel is not going to have a way to defend herself or do anything whenever the zombies do inevitably reach her is why it's not looking good
She's going
for
to
Mother
set up
Gothel
some.
in this
She's going
situation.
to set up some house traps like Home Alone. Like she's going to be in that castle. She has time, so she's setting up Home Alone type traps. It's not Billy's going to drop. He's going to get overwhelmed because he's going to think he's the shit. He's going to be trying to fight other zombies. He's going to get
Billy's way
overwhelmed.
too smart for that.
He's going to
Billy
drop it,
Billy is going to be able to defend himself, but Billy is smart enough not to put himself in that kind of danger for no reason.
but he will because he's going
No,
to think
that's the
I
whole
can
thing
do it.
is he won't. Like Billy's the Power Ranger who wouldn't have that issue.
I
There are going to
mean,
be some Power Rangers who are just going to be out there doing shit, but Billy has the
Black Billy,
forward
Black Billy has mental problems.
Billy has the forward thinking to ensure that he would be able to keep himself safe. But again, whenever Mother Gothel does inevitably get caught and cornered by these zombies, there's nothing she can do but become a zombie.
She has an
Billy
escape route.
will be able to defend himself and ensure that he is not turned because he will be able to fight off
He's gonna
any
get quickly.
zombies that
He's
get to
gonna
him.
get quickly turned from that thin little layer of cloth that he's wearing.
And if where the Power Ranger headquarters where they talk to Zordon in there, yeah, zombies ain't gonna be able to get in there if they can't get into the castle, they can't get into
The thing
Zordon's
is,
house.
he's gonna teleport and he's gonna accidentally take a zombie with him.
Oh, he's
And
gonna accidentally take it. Oh,
yeah,
okay, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, Billy's gonna.
yeah,
Oops, my bad. A
because
zombie's here too.
Black Billy has a mental problem. He is not
Where
capable
does this Black Billy come from?
from the movie. That's the Billy I chose to go. I chose to think of. I don't know which Billy y'all
Oh,
chose to think of.
wow,
Yeah,
you picked the one who has autism.
yeah, yep,
Yeah, but
Crazy.
yep. Hey,
again, still the smartest guy in the room.
hey. Some people say cucumber tastes better pickle, but I mean it doesn't really matter when you have a
In
tower. You can get away.
fairness, I'm considering the canon Billy Cranston. So yes.
Also
So
in canon, so you get to choose which Billy it is.
I'm just saying, like we all know who Billy is.
I'm going with
That
the most
guy.
recent version.
No, respectfully, I like that actor, but we all know who Billy is.
I'm going
I
with the
think
most
I'm ready
recent
to
version.
rule. I
Okay.
think I'm ready to rule here. This was Jordan did a solid job here. I mean, she has a built-in defense system. I'll say that. It doesn't have a bottom floor. So like you have to go through the top. However, Jordan didn't speak on that. The biggest differentiator is once your plan fails, can you defend yourself? And that's the difference here.
Home
Because I
Alone.
think if Spencer would have known more about Billy, he would, Billy's the smartest one. He always builds gadgets for any time the Power Rangers have an issue. He builds a gadgets to fix that issue. He would probably do the same here. Spencer didn't say that, but he alluded to it. But the main thing is once whether Mother Gothel or Billy, whatever their plan is, once they actually touch ground or in front of you, can you do anything to stop them from murdering you? And Billy,
Yo, what's Mother Gothel gonna do? Sing to him?
She can run and hide, just like you said. She can take off running.
Billy's faster.
now if she had Rapunzel just standing next to her, she could, maybe, but that ain't the case.
I feel like I am getting
you're
I'm getting all the
These-
rough characters
these
right now.
matchups are rough,
These matchups are me. Like this
Yeah,
is
you're
this-
crazy.
getting screwed. I'm not gonna lie.
and that's what happens. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's facts.
so yeah.
I thought it was pretty good though. I'm just saying if Billy dropped it more for a zombie picks it up, then we're
Accidentally,
even more
of course.
in a more world of hurt.
Yeah, you were creating fake scenarios. They were solid, but I just don't know if Billy's morphed over a million times. He's gonna
See,
do
and
that.
then I try to throw in the Black Billy. I thought that would
Yeah,
help me
you
out a
took
little bit.
You tried that. That was crazy, by the way. Acting as
Yeah.
if he's being autistic and can't defend himself is crazy.
I'm just saying. I try to go with the one that's probably the lesser version.
No, you did. You did.
Yeah, that was rough. But okay.
We need to
Okay.
go. Hopefully, this gives us an even one. We need some more even ones.
Okay. So in this next one, Jordan will go first, Brandon will go second, and I will judge. The question is, which of these characters is invited to the barbecue?
Mm.
Could you let us know the people what the barbecue is?
Oh, okay. Um, for those who don't know, the barbecue refers to essentially um being in with the black people. So if you are not a black person, typically this is in reference to the W's, and you have been accepted by black people. Uh, Black people feel that you are in support, that you are an ally, that you are essentially worthy of attending the barbecue being like an actual cookout. Because that's where you're really going to be tested. That's
Yeah.
where that's where you're going to see black people in their element, because
Hmm.
one of the unfortunate woes of life as being a black person is often having to code switch in the world to make others, the W's, comfortable.
Or other
Hmm.
races? Come on, man. We're not, or other races could be invited to the cookout too, not just W's. But
Well, but I'm saying in reference to code switching,
oh
uh,
yes, okay,
that is to make because other races also have to code switch.
Yeah.
Um, so at the cookout, there's none of that.
Yeah.
Like, so you get to see, and if you are eligible and privileged to see that, that invitation is, very important.
Who's
magical.
a who's a white person an example, just to give people some
Oh, off
examples.
top Tanner,
Oh yeah, Tanner's invited to a
off
cookout. I
top
agree with
Tanner.
that.
Shout out to Tanner. Could you give us a celebrity?
What
Yeah,
celebrity?
like Justin Timberlake, invited to the cookout.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake. He can come.
I fucks with Justin
Um,
Timberlake.
yeah, like there's certain folks that invited to the cookout. You know what I mean?
This is how it goes. Robin
Yeah,
Thicke at one point, but I don't know about
yeah,
Oh,
now.
what about Gary Owens?
Yes, Gary Owens is
yeah,
invited to the cookout.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And that's the thing. A lot of white people don't know who Gary Owens is.
I'm gonna be honest now. I wouldn't say he's invited to the cookout, but here recently I've been seeing a lot of Uncle Toms out here talking about Trump would be invited to the cookout.
Wrong.
Absolutely not. Yeah,
Now, oh my
for his
God, it's
safety,
Cody
he better not.
Rhodes.
Oh yeah, Cody Rhodes. He's definitely invited to the cookout. Shout out to Cody Rhodes. Yeah. No
Yeah,
limit soldier over there.
But thank you for explaining the cookout for those who are uninformed.
yeah. And we may have explained it in the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is always somebody's first episode.
That's true. That's true. Okay. So Jordan has
Give me a black character, please.
It has to be a white character.
It's random.
fun, funny, Cleveland.
Let's get it.
What?
That's what happened.
We got to re-rack, bro. What do you mean?
Well, let me see who you get, and then we can
Okay.
decide.
That's crazy.
Um, yeah, it is. Um, yeah, we're gonna have to re-rack
Who did Brandon get?
Johnny Cage.
Bro,
Yeah, we got to
he got to make
re-rack,
he
bro.
got to make the argument. What you
He
mean?
got he got
Nah,
he got
fam.
the whitest dude.
You got to
You
make
got
the
a black
argument.
person invited to the cook. Come on,
What you
dog.
mean? Just because you black, you get uninvited. What you mean?
You know, but you already in. You walk in.
Okay,
You
I
walk
will.
in the cookout.
I'm gonna re-rack that.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, of course, when it's my turn, we re-rack it. It's cool
I'm
though.
just like this is culture specific question. Come on.
It's
Okay.
cool. It's cool.
Jordan has
They want me to have another black character. Come on.
Barney,
Oh my, bro, I got an animal. Okay. I can't. That is crazy. Okay.
and Brandon has Gandalf.
Oh, he has human. Okay. Okay.
Would you like a re-rack?
Nah, I take mine.
Man,
Oh God.
okay.
All right. Well, Jordan, You can start.
Yeah. So, Barney at the cookout, there's a lot of music going on, a lot of dancing. Uncles and aunts, they out here getting down on the dance floor. Barney, he got the moves. Barney is gonna be that uncle. He'll be like, yo, is that Uncle B? Yo, Uncle B, I haven't seen since I was a kid. It's gonna be a nostalgia uncle. They're gonna be the uncle that everybody loves, and he's gonna be, dancing and grooving and moving. You're gonna have all the kids going to the dance like, hey, oh, like he's going to be that guy. And let's be honest, I've seen some black people who look purple. So he kind of low key got a built-in way to get in. Barney's always happy. At the cookout, everybody's always smiling, always so happy. It's a beautiful feeling to be at the cookout. And he's gonna bring some homies. He's gonna bring the little yellow homie and the little green homie with him. He's gonna bring lots of people. And let's not to mention the colorway. Hey, the purple and green, that's a crazy colorway to bring. He got the color, got the fashion. Barney's gonna be invited to that cookout.
Okay. Okay. Brandon.
First, I want to apologize to Lord of the Ring fans. All right.
Quit open.
Okay. So Gandalf, historic character, leader of one of the greatest franchises of all time. I think black folks, you know what I mean? We can understand a struggle. We can understand times of dealing with difficult, monstrous people on the other side, trying to dehumanize you. You know what I mean? And Gandalf has dealt with that. And he's used anything to his disposal to fight that off. So he's been a warrior. He had put boots on the ground. Black folks, we rock with you. If you put boots on the ground, we rock with you. Also, low key, kind of look like, Jesus or their version of Jesus. We rock with that a little bit. You know what I mean? Plenty of us got a picture on the wall. Grandma was got a picture on the wall of a Jesus that looked quite like Gandalf. You could tell him at the cookout. They'd be like, "Hey, Jesus, hey, you want some right? You want some green beans? You want some? You know what I mean?" He could show him his staff and his sword and all that stuff. Like
That's
they would
time.
love having him around. You know what I mean? So I think Gandalf would definitely be invited. He'd be a good time.
Fascinating
Yeah.
argument. Okay.
I'm gonna, I'm
Floor
gonna
is
let you
open.
know. I'm gonna let you know why Gandalf can't come to the cookout. Uh, brother Judge, brother Spencer, would you say the color gray is kind of close to black? Would you say that? Is that a fair argument?
Depending on the gray.
Okay. Gandalf at one point, he could have been black. Gandalf the gray is close to black, but he chose to give up that gray to go white. He became Gandalf the White. Gandalf the
Mm,
White privilege. You think that type of stuff wants to be invited to the cookout? No. Brandon mentioned showing people a staff. Bro, you think black people are so entertained that a simple staff would just keep us like, oh, look at us. Let's do a little dance. Like, no.
entertainment? We talking about entertainment? You defending Barney? What you talking about here?
Bonnie got the moves. He gonna be dancing to the
Oh, so
music. He gonna
music makes
step in the
black
name of
people
love. Come
happy, huh?
on. Yeah, it
Wow.
do. McDonald's commercials play it.
I'm just saying, Barney, come on, dog. Like, first of all, they would be looking at him like, who is this creepy ass nigga walking around our cookout? Why is Barney here? That's weird.
No,
First
everybody
of
be like,
all,
yo, that's my boy Barney. No, we're not gonna talk about Gandalf's dirty beard wearing ass.
oh no, get off in that clean, got that fresh shit on. What you talking about?
Oh, you talking when he was white in the all white
Yeah, we plenty of black.
when he was
Spencer,
Gandalf the
Spencer,
white
what color suit did you wear at your wedding?
I did wear white at my wedding.
was
Oh,
is
that's
Spencer
crazy.
is Spencer
So that
black or is
that
Spencer
is for
white?
purity. Purity doesn't mean for white folks or black folks. It's purity is purity. It doesn't matter your race. That is what Gandalf represents. So again, hey Spencer, when you wore it to your wedding, did people be like, "Man, that shit clean"? I see you.
That is what I was told.
Okay, so I know for a fact while he's in the line, when Gandalf's in the line to get some ribs and a biscuit, they'd be uncles would be walking by like, "I see you with that fresh shit. I see you." Okay, or you would be
Gandalf is
invited.
he is the personification of white privilege. My boy came back to save everyone, trying to look like white Jesus. That is not what black people want. We don't want to be saved by a white Jesus. We don't want that. We want the black Jesus to come save us. Gandalf gave up his
No such
black
thing.
card to become white. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Barney, Barney's bringing the good music. He's bringing the good mood. He's bringing the great feelings. I'm telling you, he's gonna step in the he gonna I was gonna say the club. He's gonna step up in the barbecue.
Yeah, black people
Everybody
have to be in the club, huh? Okay.
gonna everybody gonna see Barney. And like I said, they gonna be like, "Is that B nasty?" But we have not seen him in a long time, bro. It's
No,
been a
no, don't
while,
do that.
and he gonna
Don't do
come in
that.
there. What you mean?
First of all,
That's a street
first of
name.
all, if it was Sesame Street, black folks would be like, "Oh, what up, Barney? Big Bird, I see." This is Barney. Barney's corny. Barney was
Bro,
on that corny channel. We all know Barney just ain't like that. So I
Sesame
don't know
Street
why.
is the ops to Barney, though. That's the thing.
I know that's my point.
In a one v
Black
one,
people,
Barney versus Big Bird, I'm
black
taking
people,
Barney.
Michael Jack. Black people have always showed up for Sesame Street. Ain't no black people showing up for. He only had little kids. Nobody rocked. Sesame Street was generational. Barney was just, if you 5 years old, cool. But after that, you grow out of it.
Everybody knows Barney, though. That's the thing.
Everybody knows Sesame Street.
They know a
And guess
couple
what?
characters.
Everybody knows Gandalf.
Gandalf the White Privilege.
Yeah.
All right.
Crazy cookout if he invited.
I think I'm ready to rule. Um, I mean, this was a tough situation,
Yeah, because I had a dinosaur. Bro got a dinosaur.
but I'm gonna have to give it to Jordan on this one. Because Jordan made a better effort of saying why Gandalf wouldn't be able to come to the cookout than Brandon did of saying why Barney wouldn't be able to come to the cookout. And the points that you made for why they could, black people gonna have a good time regardless. Like that's what it's gonna be. So this is a situation where you can lean on the dancing and the having a good time and all of that. And honestly, Barney's gonna be a good time. Like I can see him Cupid shuffling.
Yeah. Honestly, Brandon Gandalf might pull up, Gandalf got the smoking, so he might be with your cousins. He gonna be in the back somewhere smoking that pipe.
Also, uh, super random. I would love to know who's out here doing Jesus's silk presses in these photos of him. Because I know that in the Bible I read, he didn't have that silk press.
Yeah, facts.
Brandon
But
you should have said Gandalf pull out a sword because he pull out a sword, everybody going crazy. Like, oh shit, let me see that sword. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Baby, we're like, hey,
but
yo, let me
you
see
said
that.
the staff though, and then like a bit of damn
I
sword
said the
staff.
staff and the sword.
It's cool, man. Gandalf had a
I
chance to
don't.
be black and he gave it up.
Again, apologies to all Lord of the Rings fans. This probably should have been a layup. I have no clue about who Gandalf is. I've never watched Lord of the Rings in
well,
my life.
and I was gonna say I don't know because Brandon, I don't know if Gandalf knows any black people.
Bro,
I mean,
there's
yeah.
no black people in
I thought he
what's
was
the name
gonna
of
make that argument.
what's the name of that
Honestly,
That's where
world?
I would have gone.
Yeah.
yeah. I was
Like
a little
whenever he
worried about
started
it.
saying Gandalf the White, I thought that's where we were going.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Lord of the Rings, ain't got black people. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Like,
like
Yeah.
that was
What's the name of
tough.
that world in Lord of the Rings? Midgard? No, what is Height? I don't remember what it's
Middle
called.
Earth.
Yeah, Middle Earth. Yeah, bro. There's no black people in Middle Earth.
that's crazy.
Uh, well, what an episode! I had a great time.
I definitely feel
got
like
the
I
most
got
dubs,
hold.
I think.
I think so too, but I definitely got hold on this one.
Yeah, you definitely get it.
No,
I ain't
there's
gonna
no
lie.
way. Yeah, there's no way around that. Like some of
Yeah,
these
you
were
definitely got it.
Bro, I
the
literally had a
that's
dinosaur versus a white person. Meanwhile, I had a black person I could have chosen. Y'all was like, I've got to redo it.
Bro, that would have been wild. To me to have to do Johnny Cage versus a black person, that would have been crazy.
Bro, you had a white person versus a dinosaur.
and the dinosaur won.
And the dinosaur won.
It's
What are you talking
wild.
about?
That is wild.
No, honestly, it should have been more of a lad. If you would have really leaned into it.
That is wild. Gandalf the
Yeah.
White Privilege. That's the name of the episode.
Oh
Yeah, Lord
goodness.
of the Ring fans trying to shut us down, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna cancel us a little bit, but it'll be all right.
Speak
I do know they got a Lord of the Rings anime coming though.
Speaking of getting canceled, um, last time we had an internet question that
Oh yeah,
took the episode off the rails,
Yeah.
and another one was brought to me. And
Oh, we're
again,
doing this.
this
Okay.
yeah. I
question,
know we debated or not whether we're gonna do it. I guess we decided to do it. We don't. Me and Brandon do not know what the question is, and I'm apologizing ahead of time
Exactly.
yes,
for whatever it may be.
apologies are necessary. As
Uh-huh.
this every every time, I don't know. It's yeah. This question is off the rails. It's in the same vein. I may argue it's a little worse than the
Oh
last
boy.
one. So the question that the internet asked, I would like to reiterate, was
Don't distance yourself
Yeah, I was
now.
just about to say, he's trying to distance himself right now.
because I did not come up with this question. I come up with a lot of questions. This is not one of mine.
Okay.
This is from the internet. Um, if you were to receive $1,000 per back shot that you had to take,
Oh my God.
how many back shots would you take?
Oh my
Oh,
God. Come on, bro.
this is wild, bro. This is worse.
Yeah, this is I agree. This is worse. This is worse.
It is worse.
Is zero even an option?
Yes, it is.
I feel like
Yeah,
a
I'm
thousand,
sorry.
a thousand, yeah, I was like
Yeah, I'm sorry.
$1,000. Now, are we talking about? See, we should be like in our current lifetime, or like when we were struggling the most. But that ain't what you said. Um,
Yeah.
now if you said like a million,
Jordan, what are
I'm
we
just saying.
doing
No,
here, bro?
I'm just
no,
saying,
no,
like
no,
these
no.
are
That's
fair.
it. That's
These are
yeah.
fair.
That's
Or
yeah.
even like, because I feel like to me, like 1,000, that's not a lot of money. Not, I don't think it's worth it for me to take a back shot. Like that's wild. Because like mm-mm. Get somebody else to
Bro.
do it. uh, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with zero. But I was like $1,000. That's not enough. Now I don't know how much is enough, but I
So
know
I was like that.
a thousand
And
ain't
that's
enough.
and what I was gonna say is like we don't need to do that today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, I don't think we need to do that today. Yeah. I don't need money that bad.
Same.
yeah, not right now. Now let this been like now if you ask this question when I was like 18, 19, when I'm like fresh out of high school, like I need money, it might be a
Bro.
different conversation. But right now,
And back then, $1,000 went a longer
right,
way. Today,
right,
$1,000 is not a lot of money.
yeah,
But in 2011,
yeah, we had a different conversation.
yeah, like $1,000 was $1,000. That was 1,000 spicy McChickens.
Yeah. I do that too. Like I compare everything to a dollar menu thing. You're like, bro, you know how many McChickens you can get with $20? Where's 20 McChickens?
Yeah, and today $1,000 is like 400 McChickens. That's not enough McChickens.
Yeah.
That's
So,
funny.
Should we now what if we put up to like 5 grand?
like I said, we don't have to do this.
Okay. Yeah.
Jordan, now Jordan want to know.
I'm just saying, but that's to me, that's crazy. $1,000. Yeah, that's not enough. Not for that type of pain. I'm good. Mm-mm.
Okay.
But
The
if
the
any,
emotional pain.
bro, emotional, physical, all of all of them.
Spiritual. Yeah,
Yeah,
all of
all of them pains. Yeah, it ain't worth it. It's
Okay.
good.
Well, yeah, that's the question that the internet had. And the internet is a wild, wild place.
it really
Yeah.
is.
Uh, if people would like to let us know, how many back shots would you take for $1,000? You feel free to drop by social media, but I'm not gonna lie, that one might get deleted if that would get too crazy.
If anybody just posts a number by itself,
Yeah,
we'll be like,
yeah, we get
okay,
I get the references to yeah that. Also, how does that count for women or non-straight guys?
they just get the money. Is
Bro, that is not fair. That is wild.
okay.
I know,
And,
it's
and
like
and that's the thing. Maybe you're the problem. You're not open
I
to
know, maybe
opportunities.
that's what it is. I'm the problem. I get it.
Yep.
It's not the first time I heard it. So, yeah, with that being said, definitely let us know who you think won in each of these matchups. Do you think the judges made the correct call? And do you think, some of us were mistreated versus, some of the others who had good matchups? Let us know it all. And if you enjoy us asking these internet questions, kind of at the end of the episodes, kind of wrap it up. definitely let us know. Maybe that's something we could, stick around with. Maybe do every other episode or so. Depending on what the topic is for the episode. If you'd like to hear us do that, definitely let us know. If you got burning questions that you want us to do, let us know that as well. I gave you all the social media platforms to find us at. And yeah,
Because your questions become internet questions. So
It's
yeah,
true.
if you got one, uh, even if it's terrible, questionable, whatever, we'll answer it. But
yeah,
I can't guarantee you'll like the answer. But yeah, the question could be raised. Um, so
Yeah.
we could just see what happens if or if you hear some crazy internet question, or it doesn't have to be crazy, just anything you want us to answer.
Yep.
yeah. Let us know. Uh, Easiest way, honestly, if you want to get in trouble, you can always send us like a DM on Instagram. Uh, Honestly, that'd probably be the best place to kind of ask those questions if you don't want to, you don't feel comfortable with posting it in a kind of public forum like the
Yeah.
Facebook group.
Yeah.
So,
And if you see a video of somebody being asked and answering that question, you can just send us the video.
Yeah.
So, because
yeah,
that's usually how these happen, is somebody on some podcast will ask a question and then the entire internet will start asking that same question.
yeah. And with that being said, we're never duplicated.
Always appreciate it.
And forever melanated.